Salutations and welcome to all my dear youth friends. May God, the Gurus, the Shruti Mata be always with you to empower you, guide you in all your great, grand, noble endeavors for your own success and joy and also to the world at large. Thank you. Like every day, today also we learn one Gayatri Mantra being Monday. We'll do it for Lord Shiva and followed by one common sense thought. And in Gita, yesterday we concluded chapter 2 of Gita. 18 chapters are there in Bhagavad Gita. So today is the third chapter we will be beginning. The title of this chapter is Karma Yoga. It has 43 verses. In those 43 verses, though they are mainly for the spiritual unfoldment people, you and I also, the title itself proves that can be use so many of the beautiful guidances that Lord Krishna gives. So, what are the topics that are covered in Karma Yoga? Are Bhagavan says which karmas to be avoided, which karmas to be done, with what attitude, with what purpose, with what intention, with what phala in the mind. If we don't do action, what are the losses? If we do wrong action, what are the losses? And when to stop the action? What are the inner and outer obstacles come when we have to act in the world for our success? What is the relation between action, devotion and knowledge? कर्म कहते हैं ना, इन सारे बातों को भगवान ने बताया. It is always better and good to equip ourselves with all these knowledges for our help whenever we are in doubt or dilemma. So, we will be talking on these subjects in the chapter 3, Karma Yoga. How to convert karma into Karma Yoga. For a spiritual person, how slowly by doing karma in the Karma Yoga spirit, get out of the karma bondage, become qualified for the truth. That is how it is for them, for spiritual seekers. But for you and me, a dynamic persons of action, how to thoroughly understand action and various things related to it for the best use of our dynamism and performance so that we come out with glittering joys of success for us and everyone. In these 43 chapters, at least 10-12 topics will be there for us. Today, first topic will be on the basis of first and second shloka. And the topic title is what? If the action has to be done, should be done, whether we like it or not, whether if it is looking good or bad. Conversely, if the action is prohibited, how much it may look good, how much you may like it, yet you must avoid in your own safety and security. This is how in the shloka 1. Second one says about let us be very clear undoubtedly regarding our duties, regarding our wisdoms. कर्म को ज्ञान को सही समझकर जिसको जहाँ इस्तेमाल करना है उसको करो. And in that कृष्ण को अर्जुन questions him, objects him, how are you confusing me, O Lord? So even though it can be a totally complete topic, I'm not taking it that way. I'll only give you the hints to you. The Guru or God Shastra, they don't confuse us. They tell the facts as they are. We have not paid our attention, concentration to listen. Therefore, we have not understood. Therefore, we feel that there is a confusion. So after listening to second chapter exhaustively, wherein Bhagavan tells both, do the action of Yuddha and also he glorifies the wisdom. Arjuna feels, you are confusing me. When I want to do the action, when I want to run away, you tell me to do the action. When I am trying to do the action, you inspire me in a withdrawal and going for knowledge. Why are you confusing me? Why are you angry with me? Why don't you tell confirmedly one thing? Hey Bhagavan, this is how Arjuna raises his question, doubt, objection, frustration. Bhagavan gives a beautiful analysis of karma yoga in the entire chapter. That is the theme. Okay. Now let us do Om Sahana Bhavatu and earlier mantras we will leave. Yesterday we studied the Surya mantra. of Gayatri that we chant. So too, the Shiva mantra today will teach you. And all the things which I taught during Navaratras, and then recently Krishna mantra, Rama mantra, Shiva mantra, then Navagraha mantra, Dhanvantari mantra. It is your job to write them somewhere, keep on chanting in a good quantity, and get the blessings of God. I just leave because to save time. Okay. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ॐ भास्कराय विद्महे महद्युतिकराय धीमहि तन्नो आदित्यः प्रचोदयात्. That was Surya Mantra. Today is Bhagwan Shiva. Today is Somvar. So Somvar is both for Bhagwan Chandra in Navagrahas and also to Lord Shiva. Sa Uma, so Soma. So Bhagwan Shiva is remembered. So Shiva Gayatri is very simple. It is Tat Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Maha Devaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudraha Prachodayat. Simple. Tat Purushaya Vidmahe. To that Purusha we are knowing, becoming aware of his presence. Mahadevaya Dhimahi. He is Devo ke Dev Mahadev. We are contemplating or meditating on him in our heart. Tanno Rudraha Prachodayat. Let that Rudra do the inspiration in us. Prachodan kare Rudra. Rudra is both aggressiveness and misery. So he makes us work aggressively in such a way that all our inner and outer miseries go away. That's called Rudra. Rodayati. Rudraha. Rudra Rupena Vartate iti Rudra. So Bhagavan Shiva, here as Mahadeva and Rudra, we are remembering, we are meditating, we are asking him to empower us with such a dynamism that we act positively to eliminate all our miseries, failures, rodhanam. Tatpurusha vidmahe Mahadeva dinamahi tanno Rudra prachodayat. So there are Ekadasha Rudras. Therefore, Ekadasha Varam 11 times we chant. The first time I am telling you the words, then when I start, we do it together. It is Om, then Tat Purushaya, then Vidmahe, then Mahadevaya, then Dhimahi, then Tanno Rudraha, then Prachodayat. That Yaat is a Sanskrita, they are called as Swaras. Anudatta, Udatta, Swarita, Pluta, these are the Swaras in Veda Mantra Ucharana. I'm not teaching you all of them now, learn from some Sanskrit Pandit. But if I don't chant it, I'll forget it. So for my sake, I am putting those swaras in all the Veda mantras. You also follow it. Maybe sometime when you as a group come, we will teach those mantras to you. The Swara Yukta Vedocharana Paddhati. So Om Tatpurushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudraha Prachodayat. 7 seconds it will take. Ek bar padho. So from 11 times for 77 seconds or 90, 1.5 minutes. That's all. Okay? Let us start. How do we do? Your own Lord Shiva, remember in your heart. Whether it is in Puja room Lord Shiva or Shiva Mandira, wherever you have seen or gone, any of the Jyotirlingas, or Shuddha Shanti Rupa Shiva, or Shiva in meditation, Shiva with Parvati Maya, और शिव पार्वती गणपति एंड सुब्रमण्यम, कुछ भी एक आपका इच्छा वाला हृदय में आप ध्यान करो. The best one is what? Bhagavan Shiva, who is in Dhyana Mudra. Good. He gives us Jnanam Shanti. And that Jnanam and Shanti only removes all our Dukkha Rodhanam. Okay. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudraha Prachodayat. This is a mantra. Now 11 times. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudraha Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि 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 तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय. This Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya, if you stay every day, that krodha goes away from our heart. Hey, the unnecessary disturbances, desires, they are there, they go away with this mantra. Now, what's my expectation from you? My expectation, whether fulfill or not. In your entire life, whatever the number of years you live, maybe 2600 years you live, Dirgha Ishman. Please see to it that maximum of these things you chant. Let whole Bhagavad Gita be chanted by you at least 108 times. All these Rudrams, Namakam, Chamakams, all should be chanted by you. There are thousands of stotras you must chant at least once. Entire Mahabharata, Bhagavata, then Upanishads, Purana, सारे कम से कम एक बार तो पढ़ना है. Daily 1 hour you give, it will be achieved. This is my expectation from you. Second expectation, out of them, at least 1% you must know the meaning of it. 1% ज़्यादा है, even 0.5%, 5%. Third expectation is what? Not only you know the meaning, but in those mantra, if the meditation is there, you do. If the upasana is there, you do it. If any values are there, you learn it. If any prayer is there, you do it. Thus, always through the mantrocharana, invoking the grace of Lord for your outer success and inner success. That is my expectation from you. स्वामी जी ऐसे बनेंगे तो हम तो बाबा जी बनेंगे फिर. अरे इससे ज़्यादा और क्या हो सकता है? Where you are so near and close to the Lord. For those youngsters who don't have that luck and fortune of the higher things and want to succeed in life, for them we are talking Gita in this way. Otherwise, how can we tell you the secondary and third thing when we know what is highest, by the way? Is it not? So anyway, keep on chanting the mantras and empower yourself with all divine vibes, divine grace. It will help. Very much it will help. You'll never go away from the divine protection all the time. Okay. Now the common sense thought today will not prolong it. It will be very simple. Is what yesterday we came up to the discussion regarding about anybody in our life when we come across, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, gender, etc. If they are higher, don't have the jealousy. Instead, appreciate and get guided. If they are equivalent to you, don't have the spirit of competition to destroy them. Help each other and grow. If the people are lower than you, don't look them down upon. Instead, help them also to rise. There is a common sense thing which makes you inside free, happy, outside also popular. Nobody will doubt you, they will become your friends, etc. This is how we have to rise above small little petty things and expand our visions and practices. Then you will enjoy the life. Now, in continuation of that, in today's common sense thought, that is this world given only for you and me, the human beings? Are we the only one who are making the beautiful the world is? In fact, we are the one who are destroying the world. There are other beautiful things, beings in the world other than us. Mainly, we are talking today about the entire animal kingdom and birds kingdom. Pashu Pakshi Jati, we call it as. The common sense is what? Know that this world is also for them. Leave the world for them. Don't occupy entire their place. That they have no place to stay. Therefore, they intrude into us. See today's news. How many Hathi Mere Sati have entered into that place and they have eaten away all the crops, destroyed so many houses and vehicles. अभी का न्यूज़ है सुबह का या 2-3 घंटे पहले का. When you are intruding and taking away all their jungles, where will they go? They come here only. सो पशु पक्षी को भी जीने का हक है. इसलिए उनका जगह उनका खाना पूरा हड़पने का नहीं करना चाहिए out of our own greed. That is the governments and policy and all international they do it. वो तो करेंगे at the global level, but at our own individual level also know that they are also expression of divine, or know that they also are having this world to stay or live. It is their right also to stay here, and we should not go on destroying their places and their eatables and make them get extinct. How many Pashu Pakshi Jati have become extinct because of human beings' intrusion and terrible selfishness? Common sense is leave them also, let them also live. Point one. Point two is what? See, as a human being, you should have kindness and compassion expressed as service and sacrifice. If not, out of our own greed and selfishness, instead of having kindness and compassion, if we behave cruelly only to co-human beings or animals or birds, we are not less than any Rakshasa or demons. They are called Rakshasa. The Sakshara, the educated, instead of helping everyone, including birds and animals, when he becomes the cause of their destruction, that Sakshara, reverse karo, he himself is called Rakshasa. The educated perverted is called Sakshara Rakshasa. That's why more educated fellows, not having values of the life and world, they become more Rakshasic. Non-educated fellows don't have dimag also to cheat others. किया भी तो भी 10 रुपए 20 रुपए 100 रुपए उतना ही करते. But the Sakshara are more Rakshasa. Don't be so. And what is the meaning of it? What? For your own selfishness, purpose, don't become cruel. You understood by the hint. Out of your own greed and the taste of the tongue and various things, killing the animals in lakhs and crores number. We are not our neighboring country where every festival means killing the animals and eating them. We are Sanatana Dharma, we are Hindus. We value the life, whether it is in plants or birds or animals or human. For us, that life is divinity. How can we kill them for our own enjoyment? That is Rakshasatva. So, a blunt, direct suggestion is what? Shift from non vegetarianism to vegetarianism. There's no ambiguity in that. For various reasons, which we know, everything we can't convey to you. Your own physiology changes with that. Your psychology also becomes insensitive and cruel, ruthless. Therefore, they see those people so much they eat. Therefore, they don't have value for life. That's why they put bomb onto their own belt to kill others, and while doing so, they kill themselves also. Can there be more murkhata than this? And you give it a color of a religion to that. Murak hai wo. Jeena, jeene dena is should be the religion, not maro or maro. Nonsense. But this sensitivity they are not available because the minds are never available to this because everything is corrupted by the continuous consumption of that non-veg, and for that killing them cruelly, then the sensitivity goes away. You don't have a kindness, compassion for other living beings. तो वो किसी को मारेंगे, किसी को भी कत्ल करेंगे. It's a Rakshasatva. Then if everybody becomes like that, none of the animals remain. And if they have to remain, they have to attack and kill us. Arey, life is to live, not to take away others' life and kill. The cruelty comes. Point one. Point two. Point three is what? Ki, for any good thing we do, we get result bad. The result back. So to for anything bad we do, we get the result back. There comes a story in Bhagavatam of a great king only, Prachina Barhi. Great king is lots of yajna yaga he does it. But one mistake he used to do in that yajna yaga, which is not traditionally there, but inward. Once in a while in the yajnas, he used to give the bali of the Pashu also. One day Naraji came, then lot of discussions, big story it is all. Then Naraji shows him up into the clouds. Suddenly to this Prachina Raja, he will see thousands of beings in various shapes, forms, holding lots of weapons in their hand. He just surprised and asked, "What is that, Naraji?" No, they are all jivas. Why they standing there? They are all waiting. And for whom? For you to go there. Why? They want to make you pieces. Why? Because you killed all of them. But I did it on the name of Yajna. But which place it is said that on the name of even spiritual worship or Mata Rani के नाम पे पशुओं को मारो करके कहाँ लिखा है? They are waiting for you. They'll just make you pieces only. The moment he heard that, he stopped all that nonsense. These all yajnas have become absolutely sattvic pure. Like that, hundreds of examples. If you do himsa to other pashus, you also go through that. You know that Indic Gana of Kabir Das somewhere? माटी कहे कुमार से त्यो कया रोंदी मई एक दिन ऐसा आएगा मैं रोंदू तू रोई. You have to take back from whomever whatever you are giving. You give love, love comes back to you. You give hatred, hatred comes back to you. Jealousy, jealousy. Cruelty you do, it comes back to you. It's all the way like that. That's how the world is made. Not knowing all that, insensitively, misguided by all stupid fellows. Sunday aate hi, throughout the world, India, all the animals, the pashus, every of the fishes, डरते ये human rakshas are going to kill us. And nowadays Sunday भी नहीं, every day there's no new festivals, कुछ भी नहीं है. Even the Brahmanas, Vaishyas, everyone killing the animals. That is why you kill the swine and eat, swine flu will come. You kill the birds and eat, bird flu will come. Why not? They all go and ask their भगवान, ये लोग हमको मार के खा रहे, भगवान क्या करें? Let me send this disease to these human beings to teach lesson. These stupid human beings also, till the disease goes away, he healthily keeps all that thing away. But the moment again it's gone away, same nonsense he starts. Again they all go to God. They pray, Bhagwan again sends another disease. Variety of diseases are given to us by Bhagwan because of complaint of them. So keeping all that in mind, पशु पक्षी हिंसा छोड़ दो. कभी नॉनवेज खाने का मन है तो अपने ही हाथ पैर को काट कर उसको सब्जी बना के खा लेना. Yeah, you do that. How can you kill that animal then? See, it's आक्रोश है ना. उसका भी अपना फैमिली होता है, प्रेम होता है, उसको भी जीने का है. You kill it. There are some yajnas in our Vedic period in that the animals are not killed. In them, the Bhagwan is invoked and it is offered in the Yagnashala and left in the jungle. It was not killed. उसका मारना वरना नहीं होता था. That is how it is. So, common sense is what? Let be sensible, allowing even them also to live. Don't be too greedy as a human. At totality level, what they do, what policies they bring, I don't know. As an individual who are listening to this Gita, want to become very calm and quiet and subtle and sattvic in their intellect, to get that ability to have all the subtle knowledges and implement them and achieve greater successes. For such persons, these are the loving kind advices, suggestions. Take welcome, don't take welcome. Life is yours, first of all and after all. We can't insist. Yeah? And any justification, any example you take, there's no meaning in arguing, no meaning in asking our question. पर स्वामी जी वो लोग खा रहे हैं, ये लोग खा रहे हैं, ये लोग बेच रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट खुद ही उसको परमिशन कर रही है. यार वो सब हमको ना झंझट नहीं हो सकता. वी कांट, दिस इज कलयुग. We can only talk to the individuals. You are individuals listening. I can only suggest you protect yourself. In Kali Yuga, first protect yourself. Yourself from doing all this nonsense. Be safe. Don't force yourself or anybody others in indulging this Pashu Himsa. And remember, the one who kills animals to feed you, you are non-vegetarian, उसको कम पाप होता है, खाने वाले को ज़्यादा होता है. Because for you, you are eating, therefore he is killing. If you stop eating, you will not kill. Any other logic or questions which are incomprehensible, difficult to understand, digest, leave all. I can't answer all the questions which you can put. I need not answer. But I have this much feeling sensitivity. Animals, birds also have individuality in them. They get harmed or they feel pained if you hurt them or kill them. Better we should not do. That's it. Especially for the bhoga, वो तो और भयंकर है. मार के खाना. Then they also will kill and eat you. What's the difference between them and us? जितना ही मुझे कहना है अच्छा लगा समझे सेंसिटिव हो तो बदलो नहीं हुआ ड्यू टू टेल स्वामी हार मानी और आई कांट डू नमस्कार एवरीथिंग वी कांट टेक we are not here to improve you and we are not here the dictators to tell you that way all that nonsense we don't have we are not the managers of managing the world or you गीता के कुछ अच्छे बातें along with that some common sense we are sharing that's it okay now come to our third topic of Bhagavad Gita we are doing from today for 10-12 days karma yoga so every chapter in Gita is yoga is achievement yoga is siddhi yoga is success yoga is unison with joy success etc clear so कर्म को कैसे कर्म योग बनाएं so in that as I told you 20 minutes back which is the karma to be avoided, to be done, attitudes, intentions, plannings, inspirations, obstacles, how to tackle them, when the karma has to be given up, how far the karma takes us, where the work has to be changed into worship, worship has to be shifted into wisdom. All these beautiful things will go on coming. So जितना आपको हमको समय में आएगा जरूरत है उतना हम देखेंगे क्लियर now in the first two shlokas of chapter 3 are the questions of Arjuna all our Hindu shastras are question answer rupa they are not orders karo ya maro wala nahi hai disciples are given full freedom to ask and get the answer from the guru they are all samvada rupa not vada vivada rupa or dhamki rupa karo ya maro samvada a healthy disciple goes to a healthy, matured guru and puts up a healthy question. Guru healthily answers. While understanding if the disciple has any question, he raises the hand. Guru says, "Aap pucho beta," and he says, "Ask the question." Guru says, "This is the place you are going wrong in your analysis. Correct it, you will get the understanding." That is why the Pushpika. I'll tell you it for 2 minutes. Every chapter at the end of it, this is how with the Pushpika it is concluded. Pushpika means a mentioning of what has been done in that chapter. Okay. So for second chapter we saw the Pushpika is what? Om Tat Sat. That is the respectful conclusion of any spiritual activity. इति मीन्स हो गया ए चैप्टर क्या था उसमें व्हाट वाज इट श्रीमद् भगवत गीता सु इन द सॉन्ग्स संग वही भगवान भगवान के द्वारा गाए गए गानों में उपनिषत्सु and all these songs Bhagavan culled out from the Upanishads, the final authority of wisdom. And what Upanishads talk about? Brahma Vidya, the theory of the reality. Only theory? No. Yoga Shastra, the practice also to realize that theory. And how it was discussed? Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. In the form of Samvada. Samvada is coming together of two people for a healthy discussion to come out with higher knowledge. There are so many things. Vada, Vivada, Vitarka, then Vitanda, Jalpa. There are variety of the things with which two people talk. कोई लोग दूसरों को हराने के लिए अपने पॉइंट को साबित करने के लिए टाइम वेस्ट करने के लिए the variety of people talk. These Vitanda, Jalpa, Vada, Vivada belong to that. Samvada is that type of healthy discussion where somebody is ready to share his wisdom, other is ready to receive it. So they came together in the mutual atmosphere of love and respect and they exchange the knowledge. So Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. Sankhya Yogo Nama Dvitiyo Dhyayaha. The Sankhya Yoga, where so many things were taught to us, that was the name of that chapter. In the same way, now we are into the Karma Yoga. 43 shlokas are there. So many beautiful topics are there in it. As I told you just now. In the first two shlokas, it is Arjuna's Prashna. He says, Arjuna Vasa, Hey Krishna, in your opinion, if the wisdom, prajna of Paramatma Tattva is greater than the action, why are you pushing me into this terrible action of killing my own people? That was an objection raised by Krishna. That is our topic. We'll explain the shloka. Then the main theme, what it is, will tell you. Second shloka, he says, "O Krishna, don't confuse me. Tell me certainly what is best for me." That is the beauty of Arjuna's questions. What is best for me, you tell me. Don't tell me that which pleases me. That which pleases me is called preya. That which is good and best for me is called shreya. In chapter 2 also Arjuna asked for yat shreya syat nishchitam bruhi. Here also tad ekam vada shreya nishchitya yena shreya aham apnuyam. Okay. So again the firmness, want to do, I must, what if I do I get benefit, exactly decide करके बताओ मुझे, confuse मत करना. So too in jnana and karma, if the jnana is the muktidayaka, why are you pushing me in karma? That also, that a terrible karma, please answer me. Beautiful, clear question. And why he wants a certain answer? Undoubted, because he is an army commander, army officer, army soldier. Army soldiers have to be told pakka. Then ji sir, ji sir, ji sir. They go do it. Left, right, forward, march. They keep on moving. Till halt, they don't halt. Yeah, दाएं मुड़. So एक बार ऐसे ही the colonel साहब gave order. The whole battalion was moving left, right, ding, ding, ding. The person became busy in phone. He forgot. They went. They crossed the town. They entered the village. They crossed. They entered jungle. वो भी पार किया. They crossed a river. They climbed a mountain. Then one of them looked back and said, "Sir, please order something. At least say bye bye. हम jump करने वाले." You know that the army commanding, beautiful life it is. That's why I feel every our youngsters, 1 year they should be in army trained, which trains them Desha Bhakti as well as the self discipline of maintaining the physical body, timings, etc. Army training पक्का होना है. I heard in some countries like America or Japan कहीं वो करते हैं compulsion. I don't know where it is. It should be made compulsory. Army 1 year. 1 year, all our youngsters to serve the hospitals. They will know how the pain of diseases, dukkha, death, people's misery, suffering, so that they develop that kindness and compassion. 1 year they must serve in the old age home or orphanages. Then they'll know the value of parents, grandparents, children, grandchildren. I feel 1 year नहीं तो 2-2 महीने लगा, 3-3. And definitely 1 year I want them to serve or go and stay in an ashram, where the spiritual knowledge of our Sanatana Dharma is trained. What is karma, what is bhakti, what is jnana, what is dhyana, what is yoga, what is Paramatma, what is Ishvara, what is Jiva, what is Jagat, what is Maya, what is Upadhi, what is Tadakma, what is Bandhana, what is Moksha. So many beautiful things. तो 1 साल आश्रम में, 1 साल ओल्ड एज होम या ऑर्फनेज में, 1 साल हॉस्पिटल में, 1 साल आर्मी में, along with his academics. Then he'll be a fully grown up personality. Practically जाकर करना है. Maybe 1 or 2 months in the farming. You know the difficulty of the farmer, how he plows, removes the seeds and puts the seeds. It's a terrible work it is. By the way, so these are the two shlokas. This is the theme. There is no action, terrible or simple. If it is to be done, you must do. If it should not be done, you should not do. That is what the lesson we are learning from these two shlokas. Now let us chant Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geeta Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Shrimad Gita अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः कर्मयोगः. Arjuna Uvacha. Okay, the words are like this. Jayasi chet karmanaha te mata buddhi janardana tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojasi. Keshava. Shloka 1. Shloka 2. Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasi iva me tad ekam vada nishchitya yena shreyaha aham apnuyam. I just chanted the shloka in the prose form. Now in the shloka rupa we chant it for 3 times. अर्जुन उवाच जायसी चेत् कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव जायसी चेत् कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव जायसी चेत् कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव. Second one, व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहमाप्नुयाम्. व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहमाप्नुयाम्. Again, व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहमाप्नुयाम्. Simple meanings, I'll not make it complicated. Direct. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna ने मौका दिया गया तो प्रश्न पूछते हैं. In fact, in chapter 2 only everything is over. Spiritually also, your purpose is to know the God ourself, Esha Brahmi Sthiti. For that, first you have to do the Karma Yoga, make Shuddha Antakarana, then contemplate and know the self realized. हो गया, बता दिया भगवान. ऐसा ब्राह्मी स्थिति पार्थ नैना प्राप्योह्यति स्थित्वास्यवंत काले भी ब्रह्म निर्वाण मृच्छति. That shows both Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti. Spiritually, I am talking. But teacher has spoken, but the disciple should also understand. No? He is at his own level. Therefore, he got a confusion. Confusion between two, action and wisdom, which is important. Whichever is greater, you tell me, I will go for it. Don't confuse me. That's the idea of Arjuna. Because Bhagavan said, Yudhyasva, Yudhyasva, Yudhyasva. Then he himself said, Ki sthita prajna, tasya prajna pratishtita, tasya prajna pratishtita. Esha Brahmi. Even in the beginning shlokas also he gave about the jnanam. So there are two things in life, karma and jnanam. Which is best to? Please tell me. You tell sometime that one. By the time I agree that, you just tell this one. And again I agree this. Again you are telling me that one. There seems to be a confusion. Please tell me in clarity what is to be adopted and practiced. Should I give up everything and go for jnanam? Or should give up jnanam and do the karma that is to be done? There is a load of this shloka. So how the words are, see? He addresses Krishna in this shloka one as two names, Janardana and Keshava. Janardana, Jana means Maya, Ardhana means remover. Jana means Dushta Jana, Ardhana means the killer of them. Keshavaha means Kleshavaha, the one who takes away our miseries and dukkha if you surrender to him. These are the names of Lord, meanings of the names. Right now, this much is enough for you. Later on, when you take Sahasranama Vishnu, उस समय आपके सब समझ में आएगा. Now the point is what? Listen carefully. Hey Janardana, te mata, in your opinion, बुद्धि ही जायसी चेत कर्मणः. बुद्धि बढ़िया है, अच्छा है, कर्म से भी. Buddhi means your knowledge. Then I will not refer all that. Samatva yoga buddhi, then yoga karma sukhausram wala buddhi, then buddhi yoga buddhi, vyavasayatmaka buddhi. I already talked all of that. If I start it, it will take 2 hours again. I expect you to remember all that. That's why I said buddhi means jnanam, karma means action. So jayasi chet. Jayasi means zyada important hai to, greater hai to, karmanaha, from the karma, buddhi, te mata, in your opinion. If the knowledge is greater, in your opinion, then the action, you should conclusively should tell me, no, that, oh Arjuna, therefore go for jnanam. Instead of that, you are telling jnanam is greater than karma, and you are telling me to do the karma. ये क्या एक biasness है? ये सबसे बढ़िया चीज है, लेकिन तुम ये ले लो. ऐसा थोड़ी कहते हैं. जो बढ़िया है वही लेने को कहना चाहिए. Whatever is great, you should suggest me to take that only. You tell jnanam is great, and you tell me to do the action. And that also, tatkim karmani ghore mam niyojes. How are you putting me in that ghora karma? What is ghora karma? Killing people, as if he has never fought the wars earlier and killed the enemies here. Here, just because the other side, his own grandfather Bhishma is there, गुरु द्रोण इज देयर, कर्म घोर हो गया. सो इट मीन्स अगर पांडव कृष्ण के फैमिली मेंबर्स आ जाए जिनके प्रति इनका अटैचमेंट नहीं है, ही विल किल देम एंड दैट इज नॉट घोर कर्म. हे जनार्दन, कर्मणः बुद्धि जायसी इति ते मता चेत. Greater than the karma, if your knowledge is there in your opinion, tat then kim karmani ghore mam niyojesi. Why are you putting me in ghora karma? Hey Keshava, ghora karma of this terrible war. So his mind has become a little softer. He has forgotten all the wars done earlier. Now because all the relatives, friends are there, it is appearing to him is a ghora karma. So in this shloka 1, I am titling it for you and I as to only this much. Ki, if the karma is to be done, please do that. Whether it appears to be in whatever the form. If it is in the interest of you, helps to you, and you need to do, then don't bring into mind these wrong notions of ये मुझे अच्छा लगता है, ये मैं नहीं करता हूँ. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. जरूरत है तो करना है. Equally true is what? How much ever the work appearing to be good, flowery, beautiful, but it is not going to help you in your success or evolution, don't do that. अर्थ क्या हुआ? कर्म घोर या सुंदर नहीं होता है. कर्म कर्म होता है और करना चाहिए तो करना, नहीं करना तो नहीं करना, बस. This dignity of labor nowadays is missing in Indians mainly. Foreigners slowly they are coming out of that nonsense. What is the meaning of dignity of labor? कि मैं ब्राह्मण हूँ या मैं रिच पर्सन हूँ या मैं बड़ा ऑफिसर हूँ, इसलिए ये कर्म मैं नहीं करूंगा, ये छोटे लोगों का काम है. Is it not? So many people have this notion. And to remove that, only in that Punjab mein, all those people, Gurudwara वगैरह, big crorepati, lakpati also, they go and do the jhadu pocha in the Bhagwan's presence. To remove this notion, I am big or small, in front of God, I am his sevak only, I must do any work that is given. They just take the chappal and put there also. पहले करते थे, अब वो भी कर रहे हैं कि बिगड़ गया, I don't know that. As the times change, it affects everyone. And you and I also, very good looking works we do. खूब मम्मी ने खाना परोसा, बेफेलो की तरह हम खाएंगे. बेटा अपना बर्तन धो लो, छी मम्मी आई कांट धो माय बर्तन, दैट वर्क इज ऑफ द सर्वेंट. अरे नालायक, you can eat the food and you can't wash the plate. Stupid fellow, how can it become घोर कर्म? So do you wear the clothes. अब कपड़ा धोने को कहते मैं नहीं करूंगा. And in the house you stay, you clean your house, I will not do. Why? Because I am the educated person, I am this and that. This is the wrong thing. It should never be thought like that. If the karma is to be done by you, required by you, you must do. Such fellows will be sent into hostels and army. वहाँ उनको ऐसे खुद ही काम करना पड़ता है, बाकी लोगों का भी बर्तन कपड़ा धोना पड़ता है. When we were in our ashram, there every day 300 people used to be there as the people to take food, lunch and dinner, breakfast. कभी कोई festivals होते हैं तो it goes to 1000, 2000. 2.5 hours we used to spend only in washing everybody's utensils there. That was training given to us. There is no Ghora karma. You have to do if it's a karma there. नेवर एवर इमेजिन कि ये काम ऐसा दिख रहा है इसलिए मैं नहीं करूंगा, करना ही पड़ेगा. If imagine all the doctors say this ghora karma of operation are touching their body and funny parts and removing that pus oozing and blood, we will not touch it, we don't do it. Can there be anybody saved from the diseases? Imagine करो उनको, ऐसी बात है. Imagine all the scavengers etc. They also decide कि ये घोर कर्म है, हम नहीं करेंगे. Then the whole house or the world will be filled with dirt and filth only. Never ever imagine that. Your work, whether it's looking good or bad, you must do that job. In the same way, just because some works are appearing cute and nice, if it is not in line with your duty or goal, don't do that. अच्छा लगता है इसलिए मैं कर रहा हूं. अरे अच्छा लगने से करना, अच्छा नहीं लगने से नहीं करना, इस बेवकूफों का काम है. ये करना है इसलिए आई एम डूइंग, ये नहीं करना है इसलिए मैं छोड़ रहा हूं. दैट इज कॉल्ड विजडम और मैच्योरिटी. Else you will be caught up in your life when you grow somewhere. Like in many, many places, for the job sake, you go to new place, and there you say, how can I cook my food and all? अब तो बस तो क्या कहते हैं उसको, भूखा रहो फिर, and go and eat any hotel, how they make, you don't know. All the nonsense food we eat and spoil your health, and it's very costly. In Japan and all those countries, they have reduced the burden to the workers and all. They themselves are doing their work. They reduce their demands, etc. They are learning the art of living in limits. That was Hinduism, Sanatan Dharma. कम से कम चीजों से जीना और अपना काम खुद करना. Else what? All work you do to them, you get from them. Next life, you will be the worker and they will enjoy it. That will happen because you are indebted to them in a subtle manner. Understood? Don't depend on others. Do all your works your own, and never imagine a chota kaam hai, bada kaam hai. You should do, if it is your work, you have to do. If you can do it. Those you can't do, don't do. You're not a professional electrician. So I'm not telling you go and jodo all that and get shocked. But there are many other things. You can clean your own house. You can clean your own washroom. You are using it. And what is she? Your whole body is ishishi only. What is beautiful in that except the outer skin? Stupid fellows. Nowadays, even girls also, oh, मैं नहीं काम करूंगी, झाड़ू बर्तन नहीं करूंगी, वो करूंगी. अभी खाएगी बैठ के फिर नेल पॉलिश लगाएगी. Useless fellow. They'll go to such in-laws, outlaws house. ये इन सब कराएंगे फिर. Come out of that commotion and nonsense. This work is to be done when I am in my house. This work is to be done when I am in the office. अब करना है उसको. छोटा बड़ा ऐसा नहीं होता काम. करना है तो करना. This we have to learn. Is it not? There are some people very old in the age and very very highest position they are there. उनका कुछ exception होता है. No, you can't ask President of India, Prime Minister of India to do this work. आप बीजेपी के हो, आप बीजेपी काम करो. बीजेपी मीन्स बर्तन झाड़ू पोछा. No, they can't. He is a prime minister. Still, he does some of his works his own. So the other day you saw the finance minister. She went to the shop and was buying all vegetables. Finance minister of such a biggest country of the world, second biggest in population. 10 साल में हम उसको overtake करेंगे. She takes cooks food for her own husband. बढ़िया है. In many foreign countries now, they drive their own car. ऐसे अपने ऑफिस में जाते हैं. Except high cadre people, other themselves go open their door, sit in chamber, do the work. अच्छा है in those countries the culture very good. So for you and me, the lesson is what? There is no ghora karma or chota pleasing karma. If it is to be done, you do it. Don't label it. If should not be done, don't do it. That's it. So every moment in your life, when such a dilemma comes, use this principle and help yourself. That is a lesson from the shloka 1. So jayasi chet karmana hate mata buddhir janardana tatkim karmani ghore mam niyojit keshava. So is a karma great or jnana great? That topic will come in subsequent shlokas. But from this much lesson. Second shloka mein Arjuna blames Krishna. Vyamishrena iva vakyena buddhim moyasi iva me. With a mixed words, you are confusing me only. But he bites his tongue. How can Lord can confuse me? Therefore, he adds the word iva. In that iva, Krishna, you might be speaking correctly only, but when I am listening them, they are appearing to be jumbled up to me and they are appearing to be confusing to me. Clear? See, in many places you heard the dialogue. मैं तो क्लियर ही हूं, क्लियर ही बोल रहा हूं, तुम्हारे अंदर कंफ्यूजन है, तुम ठीक कर लो. In the same way, all through our life, when we don't study scriptures, get the guidance from masters, every time either we are in confusion or dilemma regarding doing the things, or definitely do we with decision but with wrong decision. In both cases, doing the action with wrong decision or not doing because we are in confusion, in both cases we can't do right action and achieve. Therefore, every time you have to be in guidance of the Guru regarding what to do and how to do. Don't be in the mohita mana buddhi. Buddhi mohayasi मेरे मन को डेल्यूट कर रहे हो, कर्म करने को बोलते हो, करते करते रहा तो सडनली यू प्रेज द ज्ञानम, चलो लीव एवरीथिंग, लेट मी गो फॉर मेडिटेशन, यू से नो अर्जुन, यू हैव टू फाइट द वार. Why are you confusing? Tad ekam vada. Tell me one. Nischitya. With firm decision. But I am telling you. Yena aham shreyam apnuyam. Shreya apnuyam. By which I get the shreyas. So tell me that one thing decisively by which I get shreyas. Okay. The answer will be like that tentatively. First, when we are in so much of dynamism and activeness, we must work and earn for ourselves. Then work and earn and give it to others. Then work and earn and give it to the Lord. When these three are over, then you are cleared with all your accounts. You can shift yourself from work to worship. Thereafter, in the worship also you get matured, then you are allowed for wisdom. Through the wisdom, you reach the goal, you become calm. That is why all the websites are www.com or CALM. So the first W is work, second is worship, third is wisdom. After that, you are in the mukti, by the way. That will be the answer developed for the seekers. But for you and me, the two learnings are what? One is there should not be wrong consideration that this work looks like this funny, I will not do. Karna hai to karna hai. In big families, the children are destroyed by their parents because they give so much money, they enjoy so many servants. सबको अपना होता है, इससे they become such a निकम्मा. Two things: they never have heard no, and they have never done anything. And when they go to the world, everybody says no to them, and they are only have to do everything. Then they get frustrated. That is not a proper training by the parents. Whether you have riches, whether you have not, that is secondary. You enjoy it, but not at the cost of proper growth. First growth is what? If it is to be done, you must do. Second one is what? Go to the Guru and get clarity regarding the vision of action in life. In that also, ask the Guru what is shreyas to me, what is good for me, not what is pleasing to me. And remember, the Guru and Shastras are not to confuse us. They give such a clarity of really the vision of life. It is a lack of our application, we feel confused. Like last 46 or 48 days, today is 49th day, kal 50 ho jayega. We are studying Geeta. Where is confusion in that? If not in our own mind's inability to understand, because we are not giving sufficient importance, sufficient audition, sufficient contemplation, sufficient making your own notes. अब ये नहीं करोगे तो confusion रहेगा. Nobody confuses us. We are only confused. With confusion, we can never reach anywhere. So be clear. That was already talked in second chapter. Vyavasayatmika buddhi, nishchayatmika buddhi, ityadi. Okay. So the third chapter is Karma Yoga. The first two shlokas talked about the we must be ready to every action if it is to be done. Don't think it about small or big. स्मॉल है तो भी करो, बिग है तो भी करो, करना है तो करो, नहीं करने की बात है तो छੱਡ दो. Second thing is what? Let there be no moha in buddhi regarding decision. Go to Guru, get from him guidance. That guidance also is for the shreyas in our good. In other words, a youngster is he who, with the guidance of elders, is very clear in what is his good lies. He is convinced about it. And to achieve that good, whether it is small work or bigger work, he goes on doing it. Okay. Tomorrow, the answer to this question, Bhagavan says, oh my dear, in these people are of two types. The world, this natured. For this natured person, this is the work given. For this natured person, this is the wisdom is given, my dear friend. This is how Bhagavan will answer. Then he tells about karma, karma yoga, all of that. And as you listen once, twice, thrice, definitely you get the clarity. Thank you. Sarvam Krishnarpanam. Let us chant once these two shlokas. Remaining you do at home. Shri Om Arjuna Uvacha Jayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tatkim Karmani Gore Mam Niyojayasi Keshava Vyamishreneva Vakyena Buddhim Mohayasiva Me Tadekam Vada Nishchitya Yena Shreyohamapnuyam. Thank you. Meet tomorrow with our next topic. Tomorrow is Chandra Grahanam. That is in the evening between 5:30 to 6:30 in India. ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड ऑल्सो लिटिल मोर टाइम. तो उस समय है, हम तो अपना क्लास करेंगे ही. देयर नो ग्रहणम टू अवर क्लास. इट विल कंटिन्यू. थैंक्स. Wish and pray that Geeta guides you all, provided you are serious, sincere enough to receive the guidance. And remember, how much our guidance everybody gives, anybody gives us, it is we who have to get and put it in practice. That alone gives the result. Thank you. Krishna.